Alright guys, I'm going to go ahead and mute the music in the hopes that we should be getting underway any moment now. We are just waiting on 2Easy to join up into the lobby, and then we will have a total of 12 players. Again guys, I appreciate your patience so much through this wait. We wanted to wait for this match because it pretty much is one of the better matches, in the best match in the round of 64. Pretty much, I feel like I can comfortably say that, but at the same time, this is a very significant match, as of course this is the third place team, 2Stronk. They're pretty much guaranteed to make it through, but Reunited does need to beat them if they're going to be able to make it into the finals cup. So Reunited going to be coming out really strong. This is a no hero limit, so possibly might be seeing some 2-2-2 strategies coming out of Reunited, and they also might be contemplating that because the $100 ESL tournament at Gamescom is also not going to be using hero limit because that is the competitive rules for Overwatch. So, or for competitive Overwatch. So, interesting to see how the teams will play it out, what will be the choices in that sense. But again guys, thank you so much for waiting, thank you so much for your patience. If you guys are getting bored during the breaks and you guys want to check out information, you can type in exclamation point bracket or exclamation point standings for information around the tournament. You can always go to my YouTube and check out my VODs from the previous tournaments that I've had, the all last 3, as well as my strat watch. Shameless plug there. Apologize for the random laugh there, as of course couldn't help but in my head think but saying sellout to everything. But I can get you the song. If it was the song that was playing right before, it's For You, as in literally For You. I'll just go ahead and type it in. Actually, in the chat would be the easier way, as we're waiting for the lobby to go. But again, thank you so much guys for your viewership. We'll be getting this game started any moment now, as we are just waiting on the teams to be ready to go, and then we are ready to go. Reunited hasn't played in a cup yet, so they have no points. Again, I will stress that they need to get at least to the finals to be able to make it. I believe if they get to third place decider, it's not even enough technically, because they will need the overwhelming points from first place giving you 100 or second place giving you 75. Third place gives you 50. If I need to double check that real quick to make sure I'm 100% right on that. But if that's the case, then pretty much they need to get, it actually is 60. So they need to pretty much get first place here. They can't really afford any other placement, or sorry, second or first place here. They can't really afford anything else. If they get anything else, then they'll be in a slight bit of trouble. But again, guys, thank you so much for your viewership. We'll be getting the game underway any moment now. Mineral from the side of 2Stronk just said that they are ready. We're just waiting for the side of Reunited to say they're ready. If you guys haven't already, get on social media, let your friends know, let your fam know about this game, as we have Reunited versus 2Stronk in the round of 64 at the ESL Go4 Cup number 4. I appreciate all of you guys for stopping in. It is a hopping channel in here right now, and I can't say how much I appreciate all of your viewership. I want to give you guys the game as soon as possible, and I apologize for the talk watch, but of course, unfortunately, until both teams are ready, there's nothing that I can precisely do. I could say go go go, but I'm not an admin, so I don't want to poke the bear, as it were, get slapped out of the match. That would not be fun. I am but a humble community caster, wanting to be but a professional caster. I do not want to get slapped out of such a good lobby. But we will see what happens, guys. Again, Reunited is not played yet, or has not played yet, and there we go. Morte going to be saying ready. And we are going to be getting underway, guys. So I can go ahead and pull up the lobby and let me make sure that the titles are right when we get in. Again, thank you so much for the patience. We are into the game. This is the round of 64. Reunited going to be taking on the side of 2Stronk. 2Stronk currently placed 3rd in the standings of the entire June Cup. Reunited having yet to play and needs to finish out well. I'm going to go ahead and update the titles for you guys, as of course that is massively important for your viewing pleasure. 2Stronk will be defending, Reunited will be attacking. Again, guys, thank you so much. I am RaptorZ, and I will be giving you guys the cast for this game. And we'll be getting right into the introductions. For the side of the defense, for the side of 2Stronk, we have Ruster, going to be picking up the Reinhardt for his team. Mineral, going to be picking up Torbjorn, going to be using the Aardvark on the side of 2Stronk to try to give them an advantage. We have Manitin picking up the Roadhog. Tasani going to be picking up the Tassini, sorry, going to be picking up the Soldier. We have Esself going to be picking up the Junkrat, and finally that leaves Zave picking up the Mercy. for the side of 2Stronk. Over for the side of the offense, it might be changing a fair bit. We'll get the introductions done regardless. RaptorZ are going to be picking up a McCree, no surprise there. One of the original McCree gods. We have Cruz on a soldier for their flex strategy. We have Unfixed picking up a Pharah. Winghaven on his Reinhardt, no doubt, no surprise there. 2Easy going to be on a Hanzo, might be switching that up. Morte, of course, will be switching that up, but looks like just to be starting with a Scatter Arrow on a Hanzo. We will be seeing Morte pretty much switch to the Mercy, and there we go. 2Easy going to be sticking on that. Sure enough, the Hanzo, so we'll be following out a more important target. But again, I just want to go ahead and update start the stopwatch, and we do have it started, guys. I want to double check the stream to make sure nothing is muted and everything seems to be good to go. If there's any problems with the stream or anything like that, do let me know, guys, in the chat. I am watching it the best I can so that I can give you guys the best quality cast possible. So here we go. We're end of the game. Mineral going to be hammering up that turret, healing it up. We're going to go ahead and give you guys a better view of the action, as of course the offense is going to be pushing in over here from the statue. Most of the defense is below the camera right now, set up on the point. Cruz going to be able to take out the turret. We do have Cruz set up slightly to the left now, running up those stairs. We're going to be switching to him as he's on that soldier. His goal is to get on this far right platform and then be able to rain down a crossfire, and there we go. He's going to be able to take out the turret immediately. Great tracking by him, doing a fair bit of damage to Mineral. Now going to be following up with even more damage. Cruz behind the barrier of Reinhardt, specifically Winghaven. Now going to be able to take out Ruster. That was important. Getting him down with a team shot from the team. Tasani getting really low, actually. We're going to be switching over to him as he needs to stay alive for his team. He's pretty much one of the critical points to this defense. If the soldier goes down, they lose their mid-range sustain, and this isn't going to be good. We'll see if 2Stronk can continue here. As he gets tagged up by 1 arrow and 2 arrow by 2Easy. We're going to be switching over to 2Easy as it goes off. And actually, we should have been on 2 Unfixed. As he gets a triple kill, Rocket Barrage. Following it up, it's Cruz and RaptorZ. They're just cleaning it up right now. 2Easy as well, going to be doing quite a bit of damage. And Cruz, as that's going to be a team kill. Horn going up for the side of Reunited. And they are showing dominance right now. We're going to stay on Unfixed, guys, because unfortunately we didn't get to see the beauty that Rocket Barrage was. But we're going to be going and pushing forward with Unfixed, as they did cap that in 1 minute and 20, look like 1 minute and 30 seconds, probably about 140 because I started the stopwatch a bit late. Unfixed going to be throwing out those rockets. They want to get the cart together and moving it. Wouldn't be surprised to see Unfixed boost up into that window and set up onto the high ground. But the disadvantage to going into that window is fair, as of course they can't just throw spam into that window, they being the defense, 2Stronk. But we do actually have a bit of a switch up here. Essel's going to be picking up a Reaper. And if I pronounce any of the players' names wrong, some of them I have seen before, some of them I haven't casted in a while because they've been picked up recently, mainly Maniton and Essel. But RaptorZ are going to be getting a pretty good Deadeye there, picking up a kill on Zave. And I say pretty good because critically it was the Mercy that he got. There's going to be a whole hog ripped out by Maniton, doing a fair bit of damage. Does get Earth Shatter canceled up by Winghaven. Winghaven going to be charging him dead. And now the offense going to be pushing forward even further. There's a resurrection coming out from the side of Morte, bringing up a few of his fallen friends. 2Easy going to be picking up Essel as they're pushing forward down the streets. And it looks like Reunited going to be taking this point pretty quickly here, as their offense is strong, coordinated, and looking pretty clean. The side of 2Stronk having a bit of a time getting their defensive feet under them, and we have a pretty strong flank here coming up from 2Easy. We're going to be switching to him as he gets immediately onto the Pharah, doing a lot of damage, cleaning up Tasani. Now going to be picking up that orb, looking to go onto the Mercy, but a great hook from Maniton. Going to be stopping that in the tracks. Resurrection comes out, bringing up a few of the defensive members. Hook coming out onto Winghaven from Maniton, doing a fair bit of damage. Rust are going to help clean that up, and it looks like 2Stronk is starting to get a little bit of bite in them as they're taking out a few of the members of Reunited, forcing back the offense. Unfixed, backing up with RaptorZ and Morte. They're going to be falling even farther back, but it looks like a good hook from Maniton going to be taking out. Oh, and the die coming out, getting canceled by 2Easy. That was Tasani canceling it out. Unfixed getting a follow-up kill after that, but they're going to chase it out after Morte gets the resurrection, and this might be a pretty big issue for the side of the defense as they push pretty far aggressively. Resurrection, though, does come out from the side of Zave to bring up a few of his members. Maniton going to be ripping out the whole hog, maybe giving them a little bit of a chance to fight it out. Maniton's on low health. That whole hog did a fair bit, but it didn't do enough, and the side of Reunited is going to be pushing in and doing a lot more. We're going to follow again onto Unfixed here as he's on that ferry going into the foundry, raining out rockets onto the side of Ruster. One direct rocket coming out from Sunny. Another direct rocket would be critical, but it does look like Unfixed gets healed up. More rockets coming out, doing a fair bit of damage. This air duel pretty important here. One direct rocket from Unfixed, another trade from Dasani, but not much more after that. Sound beat coming out from the drop beat coming out from the side of the defense, trying to do something with it. That's 2Stronk. Volataja though with a dead eye, getting a double kill, opening up this fight pretty big for the side of Reunited, and Ruster almost gets popped off there. Will end up going down to the team shots from Reunited as they're having pretty good focus. If you guys want to see the effect of team shotting, look at the top health bars. As you can see, the members of 2Stronk are just going down. When one target gets hit, they focus him down and clean him up. Whereas the side of Reunited is having their damage being spread out across, or 2Stronk. There we go. Unfixed going to be ripping out a pretty good rocket barrage. Actually, though, Tasani getting an even better one as he does get taken out by the side of Volataja. Maniton on his own. Mercury going to be pushing forward. Does get taken out by Winghaven, and we're going to see the cap get point. Go ahead and get capped, guys. We'll wait for an official match time. Icefelt. I really appreciate that, Shammy G. I apologize. I knew I was pronouncing wrong. I'd heard... I want to say it was either Uber or Jason say it correctly, and I just wanted to make sure I got it right. But Icefelt, I will get that right from now on. Too easy. This was just disgusting. This was that push up from the side of 2Stronk. They were able to get a pretty good push in, and then cancels that Death Blossom. Helps get more kills there. Cleans up even more heroes, and doing a fair bit of damage for his team. That was Too Easy, of course. Too Easy being one of the more known players. Of course, his name being a great pun, it's always Too Easy for Too Easy. Not quite as good as the Too Easy for Arteezy Dota pun. We're going to have to think of a better one, because Too Easy for Too Easy is kind of like circular, referential. It's not really that exciting to say. It's not really hype. Can't chant it. But we'll definitely think of something at some point for Too Easy. And definitely feel like that aggression on point 2 was a problem. But I also feel like a lot of what went really well for Reunited in their offense there was that the way they play it is very like calculated. So when you look at top teams, what it feels like and what it actually is are two kind of different things. What it feels like is a bunch of crazy players who don't miss their shots, move in aggressively, coordinate all their shots, and ideally all of their plays are well synced and coordinated together as a team. But what it actually is a set and series of conditions and situations that they have all understood and played at in a script. So when they push in the offense, you notice that the side of Reunited, and I'll switch the titles up while I'm thinking about this, Reunited used the statue here as witness as a kind of a setup point. They controlled and pushed forward into that archway, into the choke point, got control of this choke point. It wasn't until the pick came off from Cruz on the soldier that Cruz went up here to get set up in the back. And again, this is a pretty common setup. The soldier goes back here, then sprints onto this ledge, and then provides a crossfire for the offense that is pushing in, as you can see, normally down main around the statue. And then, of course, you can always flex out over here and then get into this back window. So that was kind of like the play that you see. That's a pretty standard script. That's pretty common. You'll see in almost every single game. But at the same time, it's just something like, again, it's worth it when you guys, if you guys want to get better at these games, you guys want to learn Overwatch. Of course, studying VODs, going to analysis videos and watching them is one incredibly helpful way. But just when you study VODs and films, watch it on 0.5 speed. Watch what they do and kind of categorize it into pre-scripted plays and see what happens. Offense going to be running a 2-2-1-1 strat. Triple tank, one healer, double reaper. As of course they are able to in this tournament format. The June Cup specifically, or the rest of the Go4s until the monthly, are all going to be non-hero limit because the first one was. That was just the way that the rules were. We're going to continue that way. SF going to Icefelt going to be getting the first kill onto Winghaven, as it looks like it is going to be a pretty even trade. 2 for 2 here. 2Stronk getting 2, as well as Reunited getting 2. Unfixed going to be getting the most recent answers. He takes out Zave, but Too Easy is going to go down to Sunny, as well as Icefelt's damage. And now Unfixed going to go down, trying to take out another target, but Cruz helps as well. But the thing I've been trying to say this entire time is 2Stronk has been on the point, and they've taken the point in 37 seconds. What a great offense coming out from 2Stronk, zoning out Reunited from the point. I didn't really get the chance to say it because I just didn't really, I apologize for the studying there, but again, they're taking of that point. They forced Reunited off the point, they got onto the point, and now they actually might be able to take this again. Guys, if 2Stronk knocks out Reunited, Reunited has no hope of getting into the finals, because they need to get top 3 finish to be able to make it. Definitely top 2 to guarantee it, but top 3 they would still have a pretty good chance. Reunited going to be pushing forward into the streets face here, holding Unfixed in the air with Tasani, as they are fighting it out. Direct rocket coming out from Tasani on Unfixed, and it looks like Reunited might be falling apart a little bit here, as they're not having the best defense they could ask for. Too Easy taking a fair bit of damage, but Volataja in their moment of need going to be getting a decent Deadeye stalling it up, killing Tasani. Icefelt going to be taking out 2Easy though, as 2Easy went for the flank. Resurrection coming out for the side of the offenses. That's going to bring up the 2 fallen members. But now Maniton taking out Unfixed, and looks like Reunited is bleeding members back and forth, as there's now a Resurrection coming out. A pretty good Graviton Surge coming out onto the defense. Icefelt going to be getting 2, Tasani getting another one, and that's pretty much most of the offense cleaning up. Most of the defense is Reunited is falling apart a bit here, as there's a Rocket Barrage coming out from Tasani cleaning up, and there's 4 red names on the kill feed. Maniton, Tasani, and teammates doing a lot of damage. 2 minutes on the clock, and Reunited needs to get a strong hold here, guys. If you're a fan of Reunited, get your PogChamps in the chat for them, as they are getting absolutely manhandled right now. 1 minute for both of the sections. Reunited not standing strong against 2Stronk. As 2Stronk would love to take a game off of them. 2Stronk is one of those teams that is trying to prove themselves. 2Easy though critically gets the first kill that they have really had in a long time. The first last 5 or 6 kills have all gone in favor of 2Stronk. But here we go, 2Easy with the team going to be pushing forward, trying to stall it up a little bit. 2:30 on the clock right now. 4:54 to beat. 2Easy taking a little bit of damage. We're going to go to an overhead view as Voltage is going to be busting out that Deadeye. They're pushing forward looking for targets on that Deadeye, but it looks like just to be a zoning Deadeye. As reminiscent of last patch, as we always talked about zoning Deadeyes. But 2Stronk pushing in again. They have a fair bit of time. They have 1 minute and 54 seconds to get their offense going. Winghaven with a really good Earth Shatter though, hitting out a total of 3, and now the kill feed is finally lighting up for blue. If you're a fan of Reunited, as Unfixed gets a kill, Voltage gets 1, and Unfixed gets 2, make it 3. As Unfixed is going off right now, Voltage helps clean up another. But Unfixed critically answering in the moment of need for the side of Reunited on this fair, doing a lot of damage for his team. And now the side of 2Stronk needs to regroup and get another push going. 1 minute and 30 seconds remains on the clock, as 2Stronk needs to get it going. There's another zoning Deadeye coming from Voltage, buying them another 6 seconds, as the offense doesn't want to push into this. They'll use this opportunity, as Ruster's caught in an awkward spot to break his barrier, and that will even buy more time, as now Voltage should be able to spam out and build up his Deadeye again. Rockets coming out from Unfixed. There's a Graviton Surge coming out though on the defense, as the Die is coming out. It looks like it's got interrupted. 2Easy going to be taking out Mineral. Ruster getting a pretty good Earth Shatter, taking out multiple defensive members from Reunited, and there's a Rocket Barrage coming out from Tasani doing a lot of damage. Resurrection came out from Morte to bring up the fallen members of Reunited, but it looks like the defense of Reunited is critically falling apart here at the last 54 seconds. They only need to hold for 54 seconds, but again, they need to hold for that 54 seconds. The point payload is approaching the end here. 1 meter remains, and it looks like no, Reunited critically knocked out in the round of 64 to 2Stronk, as they don't hold for the 454 that they needed to. They will not be competing in the finals of the tournament, and unfortunately they might have overlooked 2Stronk a bit. Again, 2Stronk is one of those teams that is up and coming in the tournament scene. Yeah, well, okay, the top 32 for sure. They've been seen a lot in these bigger tournaments, especially. I can't 100% recall if they were in the Take TV land, but I don't believe so. But again, this is an offense that Reunited should have been able to defend. 5 minute time is respectable defense, definitely doable. But critically, Reunited getting knocked out in the round of 64, we will not be seeing them in the finals of the tournament, guys, in the June Cup finals, as they just got knocked out. 2Stronk, though, looking terrifying in the round of 32. I gotta hand it to them. That was some great play from them. Their offense looked amazing. They absolutely wiped the floor with Reunited's defense at the beginning there. And again, guys, thank you so much for viewing. Thank you so much for stopping by. We should be going to another match. It should be either B-Fly or another game. We'll definitely check it out. Ideally, it will be B-Fly. But again, guys, critically Reunited knocked out here in the round of 64 of the ESL Go4 Cup number 4. I appreciate you guys for watching so much. If you guys want more information for the tournament, type in ! bracket or ! standings to get more information, and also follow at ESL Overwatch on Twitter. If you guys enjoyed my casting and you want to support me, the best way to do is follow me on Twitter at RaptorZOW. Shows that you guys enjoyed my casting, so I can look for more opportunities and bigger casting jobs to hopefully one day do what I want to do, which would be a full-time caster. But that's another thing for another time. Also, if you guys are looking to learn more about Overwatch and get a better understanding of Overwatch, I do a series called Stratwatch. You can Google search it, YouTube search it, or just click the links to my YouTube down below, and you can find it there, as well as all the VODs for this tournament and these games will be uploaded there to my YouTube. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. We'll be kicking it to some music and getting you guys the next game as soon as possible. Again, thank you for your viewership.